Welcome back to the channel. Today we are following up with some more Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. As you saw in our last video, we're taking a little bit of damage at night. We just realized that the enemies get 10 times stronger. So we are now returning back home. I just cut out a little bit of the in-between to figure out what's going on. Just running around seeing if I can collect any more scraps of animals, snails, mugwort, I believe, or whatever items that you can pick up around the little area, helping to create a beneficial area for my rice to grow. So we will look in storage, see that we have meat, wheat, acorn, mugwort, 7 herbs, horsetail, bean, sparrow meat, and plum. I believe that it tells you the expiration date of how long these things are good for, and then later on in the game you'll be able to process these so you won't have so much that is spoiled. Currently, my growth report for my rice is level 2, showing off each of the directions of how much the strength of it is, vitality, so they have like stickiness, aroma, taste, and that all correlates to the abilities of Sakuna. So that is important to have just a well-balanced rice and not trying to go just like straight strength or health, because later on I believe it's going to be a good balance of both that are needed. So yeah, just doing the daily chores, getting everything set up. I'm going to release some of this water because it looks a little bit high for where I want it to be, but I'm actually not 100% sure what's going on. I took probably a little too out, but so far looking good. We'll talk to Kinta, which I still need to gather materials to create his forge. So we're moving along. We still got a few more things. I'm just trying to explore all areas of the map to see if there's anything I miss. I think we still only have 2 areas open, and this is one of the newer ones called Skipping Stone. So we're gonna go through, see what we can use, what we don't have. I like the idea of released powers in these weapons. So when you do that, you get like equipment buffs and things moving forward. That wall seems unstable. If I send those rocks flying... Oh, okay, so we get a cool new fighting skill. So I have that assembled. Oh, and this is like, I would say our magic. It seems like our fighting skills. So I think that's what our SP is. So it allows me to use this on objects, break through walls. It also, I think, does damage to enemies as well. So that would be helpful to maybe if I'm like in the middle of a bunch of enemies, do like spin to win and just clear them all out. You definitely can see the difference between playing during the day and enemies during the night. The enemies during the night are definitely way stronger than the enemies during the day. Oh my god, that was a sweep across the bank snipe there. I was actually just like wondering if that's what you're supposed to do, and it seems like it was. Collecting more clay and more things to add to my fertilizer to make sure that my rice grows nice and strong. So far, not a lot of variety in enemies. A lot of these killer bunnies and big pigmen. I wonder... Well, we're definitely very early on into the game. We're still getting tutorial lessons throughout some of these levels. So I say we probably only have scratched the surface into the depth of this game, and that's great. I haven't purchased a game that I've gotten maybe like 20 plus hours in for a long time. And with how this game is looking to be, it's looking like I will be able to get my money's worth out of this game and not just be wasting it away on like Call of Duty with a 4-hour multiplayer on the hardest difficulty. For some reason it feels like I'm gonna need these 3 rocks, but let's just progress through the level. I can always come back for them. I'm still getting used to using the Ramen. I think I'm saying that wrong too, but I'm getting used to just like trying to get it up on the wall. But damn, okay, so using rocks as a way to hit enemies is crazy. I also love when I can pull off that combo when like the owls come on screen and I can pretty much lock all of them up and do massive damage. That feels like really rewarding at that point. And of course, sweet anime style black lines coming in as you know you cleared the area. So this is a cool element of the game that it uses elemental aspects of the game, such as like the rocks, to be able to do damage to characters. So it looks like there is a breakable wall over there. So it looks like I'm going to need at least one of these guys. Hopefully I can get this going. Okay. Well, that sucked. Hit the top rock. And I don't think that I can bounce it out of here. It just looks like it's getting stuck. Alright, well. I was going to say second try. And then as soon as I hit the A button, I knew I wasn't lined up properly for that. Yep, I need the rock to break it open. Let's try a few more times. Oh, stomach is growling. I probably need to head back. Nope, I can't lift it. Well, this is a classic rookie mistake here. I'm glad I got to attempt it. Oh, you know, leap of faith though revealed a something that I might have missed if I backed out there. So let's hopefully get it. Oh, yeah, nice. Like I said, I'm still learning how to control this properly, so definitely doing diagonal is a lot harder than left, right, up, and down. And I think with that, we'll probably return back to the base camp. Nice, unlocked another area. We're still only 50% exploration rate here, so we'll have to figure out what we need to get that going. I'm expecting still a lot more story to be driven. Like dinners are a big time where we talk and share like more background of each of these characters, so we get character development a lot when we're at home base, especially after taking care of the rice. And it seems like the rice is going to be a huge dedication part to us, just like constantly checking, pulling weeds, clearing the area around us to make sure that we have enough water, there is no bugs, we're picking up all the natural ingredients that we can, keeping it well watered. Immediately saw a weed as I was letting water in, so making sure to go ahead and pluck that. I still also remember that I'm planting too far away. I think that's where fertilizer goes, but I'm still trying to figure out this game. It's probably going to come to me and I'll be like, oh. Or I'll be able to read a guide and be told what's going on. Got the storehouse, just checking for some spiders, seeing if there's any other bugs or creatures that I need to collect to make sure that my rice gives me the most plentiful harvest. Bountiful is either of those words? I'm not sure. Sometimes words are hard. How to do words good. But I'm going to check around the outside. That was a smart idea. There was another frog that could be picked up. See if I can get behind that house. No, it looks like there's rocks. walking over those rocks, though. Oh, that's funny that you could just walk over certain types of rocks and not others. Oh, another spider. So yeah, pretty much this is... It's really becoming down into the two separate parts of the game, which is maintenance of your rice and then the action part of the game. So far, not a lot of the action part has been too difficult. I'm expecting that to ramp up with like a first boss fight or something like that, because lately we've only been getting the small little like rabbits and or beastmen. Another dinner scene. Oh, okay, so we're getting a little bit more story. I'm glad I mentioned this. So this is pretty good. They're not talking, we just got text bubble, so I'll be able to do a little bit of talking over it, but we're definitely getting the idea of what it is the lowly realm and lofty realm are the two areas. So lowly realm is where the children of men, as Sakuna says, people lived, and then the lofty realm is the realm of the gods. And so just sounding like the lowly realm is definitely going very badly. Feast, famine, and war. It also just say that Myrrh was going to be sold as a slave because she was a foreigner, and so everyone believes Foremost. Oh, and like I believe Foremost is her god. So we'll figure that out. But I do like how they have these interactive scenes just to develop story, give a little bit of sense of camaraderie, and like be your rest point. Like you have to rest. Oh, so I learned a new fighting skill because of how the rice is growing. So I guess the better my rice grows, the more fighting skills I get, and the more powerful that I get. Like I said, each aspect of the rice has different areas that help benefit me, but it looks like just overall great rice yield gives me new fighting skills. I still can't get over Tama. Like, Tama is probably like the cutest looking character, but he's like supposed to be a super old man or like super old spirit watching over here, and they just gave him like the best like pastel color wave for that character. Once again, check through pulling weed. I feel like there will be I was going to say a large chunk of episodes of just manual labor. And if that's the thing, that's good. I'll just keep you guys up to date with what is happening, what is going on, making sure that you guys see front to back how this game is playing out. Because I feel, like I said, I haven't had a game... okay, you can scoop from the outhouse. Is this composting? Is this how you make the fertilizer? I can't just spread it. Oh, okay. Well, I think I learned how to make fertilizer faster than the game intended me to. Because, yeah, I'm not sure if I was supposed to know that. I can add base components. I'm not sure what those do, but I can add additional components. Oh, so all of my rotten food that I have, I can throw in here. Oh, so this gives better yield for soil nutrients for the rice so that it gives me bonuses. Oh, you can even put materials in this as well. So not just like carrots, pork, beans, but like it was allowing me to put clay, and that was giving me a different bonus. I probably should fill out the whole sheet, but I think for now that's good. I think just the rotten food plus 30, having that much rotten food is definitely a bonus. The hole is already full. Okay, so you can only make one type of fertilizer at a time. And it's aging right now, so I guess it has like a certain amount of time before it's ready to be spread. Okay, I have to say I like this game for allowing you to be able to figure out things on your own. And allowing it to just go like, hey, figure out what you're doing. I'm also going to assign the new skill that I unlocked to my A button. I like how you have proficiencies in each of the skills, so that probably means the higher you go, the more you will level up. We need to defeat 11 more creatures with the skipping stone in that area and get the secret treasure. That one I still just need night. I think we're just going to go back to Skipping Stone Hill. Try to knock out a few more of these requirements. Okay, and that was the Fierce Furrow skill that I just learned. So it just seems like a rapid attack slash. And now I'm just going to be just hitting rocks at these guys and getting that next exploration task. Okay, so it's interesting too. So depending on which attack that I use, does it move the rocks or does it just do damage to enemies? So the Fierce Furrow does not send the rocks flying, but it looks like a heavy rapid attack. And I messed up that one skill work there, but still latched onto him, got him. It looks like also the resources only replenish after a certain time. I was trying to see if the rock would reset too if I went off screen and came back in, but it looks like it's one continuous fluid stage, which is nice. I like the idea of you're not able to like manipulate the game in a way that like it benefits for you. Also, it looks like you can parry in this game. I'm not sure how you do that, but sometimes I see like the enemy look stunned, get like this bluish frame around him. Ooh, and you can also get hit by the rock itself. That's a little interesting tidbit. Alright, let's try this again. Let's get all three and hopefully get all three up the hill so that I can use it to break down that wall and get that hidden treasure chest. I sacrificed one. I knew by like doing that I was going to sacrifice one. So far, one thing that probably is my smallest gripe about this game is, and I mentioned it last time, was the directional pad. Like, the combat is okay, but sometimes it is just like, I want to face this way, I want to face this way, please let me face this way. Oh! Ooh, that was so lucky that game recognized and allowed me to do that. We got a treasure, so that's pretty sweet. We'll see how I think each, like your default weapons have their own spirit. But you can get these like smaller ones and like probably attach them for like X amount of money, or like you need to be X level before you can attach them. But as you can see, like when I'm trying to use like this the spin move to hit the rocks, I'll be slightly pressing left and right and it'll do the other move, and that's sometimes just a little frustrating because like I understand the game is looking for directional input. I just feel like I should be able to be a little bit better on distinguishing what my directional input is at the time. So it's just something just a little bit more back and forth instead of just like always looking at like X and Y, X and Y. Because if I like swing around somebody after I did use my Ramen, I feel like I should be able to naturally have a default side that I'm on and naturally face that way. Once again, this is just small gripes because these are all things that I care about and not really the game developers or other people. These are just how I like to play the game. And I don't mean to say like the game developers. The game developers made this game and made it to be played in a certain way. So we'll just continue to figure out where we want to do and what's going on. Sorry, I had a like brain slip there trying to figure out what I have in my equipment and looking around at it. So completely mid-sentence change, know that for sure. Got a treasured traveling hat that, okay, so yeah, the health boost I have that gives me extra 10 hit points, costs 3,000 of the ember to use, so that's probably something that I won't be using anytime soon because it doesn't seem like I have enough ember to do so. Also, the hat is just ginormous, and I love though, like, it does wiggle with the way that her hair curls are bouncing, so that's actually pretty dope. I'm always gonna rave about the physics in this game. It's one of the cooler things that this game has to offer. I think, like, I complain about the fighting, but then everything else I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. It looks like, so I'm not sure what powder transformation does, but it looks like I can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slots. So I just have 9 slots to add 9 different ingredients to this compost or fertilizer to create something strong. So, and then you can do, I like how that it's not all or nothing. You can do like 1 to 3. I'm going to be throwing everything that I have in the kitchen sink at the current moment at this, because I want it to be as strong as possible. And with the, you know, the first rice harvest, I want to definitely be a little bit better. So I haven't unlocked anything, I'm just showing that what do I have in stock. The fertilizer has been completed, so that's a cool little acknowledgement. No conversation for this dinner. You can always tell if it's going to be that or not, because it'll have like the end in the bottom right. But also, now that the fertilizer is ready, I should probably go ahead and spread it. So, like I said, I believe this just gives me more boosts on the rice growing. So yeah, as you can see when you enter the rice paddy, that it gives you the triangle in the middle to see, like, alright, what have you been focusing on? What is going to yield the most out of this crop growth this year? And it's very faint, but he did mention about keeping the water about ankle length. So I think that is what I'm trying to stick to. I'm not sure if that's just like I said, beginning of the game, basic tutorial level stuff, so you don't worry so much, or if that is like actually a good way to go about this. So I'm just running around making sure that I don't see any extra weeds or anything. So I like this little breakout that shows you can check out your status. Found another weed. That's like, I guess it's important to bob and weave through all of them. Make sure that you see them, because the initial exclamation point doesn't come up unless you're like right on top of it. So I wonder if the more you do, the better your skills and abilities get for your farming and like what that entails. Alright, first throw in base component. So, oh, okay, so I skipped this last time, but the base component gives you percentages in the triangle. I'm not sure what the amber does though, because it looks like it's maybe growing the triangle. But I like how the different base components. So the amber looks like it grows the triangle out more, but I'm not sure if that is worth it or not, or if I should hold on to it for bonuses and upgrades like the hit points. I'll probably learn more, like I said, as the game goes along. It's allowed me to give it my best shot. I don't have as much rotten food anymore, so I'm not going to get that sweet 10/10 on everything. But with what I do have, at least I'll be able to get HP and magic up, spread a little bit more of the fertilizer percentages in each way, and I think that's beneficial for the entire yield. And then I will rest while watching over the spoils. The fertilizer has been completed. I'll go ahead and throw it on again. Oh, so you can either do it from the hole, or you can go into the middle of the field and hit A and then Y to get it going. So a little bit of like fluidity in your ability to be able to choose between each one. I also feel like the game is like monitoring itself and keeping that perfect triangle. I don't believe like later on, maybe after the first year, that triangle will be like harder to maintain. You'll see it being like less equilateral, maybe more isosceles. Maybe even we'll throw in a right triangle. We won't even have one of the fields taken care of. But doing a little bit of night work, just pulling some weeds, getting a little bit more rest so that we can get back into the day. I don't think this is the best way to rest, but we'll do it. Growth report, we are level 4, so not bad, not bad. We can stop resting and pull some more weeds and get more stuff right. More stuff riced, more stuff pulled, more stuff taken care of. Also would like to say, if you guys are liking the series, please let me know. Drop a like on the video, comment down below if you want me to keep doing the series. I know I'm loving this game. I'm loving all aspects of it, so I'm definitely going to be playing a lot more of it. Maybe I'll put up more videos, just depending on if this is something you guys like to see. If you want to always check out my videos, hit that subscribe button. You can hit the bell notification, like it's the dingly thing in the back of Cardi B's throat. And yeah, like I said, this is Harvest Moon. This is Stardew Valley meets 2D action platformer, and I can't say it enough, but like I really appreciate everyone who watches the videos. Hope that you guys are having a good life, and I'm probably gonna wrap up the video for that today. And until next time, have a good one.